What's going on, guys? Beastly Gamer here. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about the PlayStation Vita, which is a fairly awesome console. A lot of people like it, a lot of people don't. I actually really like my Vita. I got the early edition bundle. I got mine a week before everybody else. And since I've gotten it, I've kind of seen it wane. I've seen it kind of have a gradual decline in the industry. A lot of developers stopped supporting it. Now, if you're really into indies, the Vita is an awesome place to be. But personally, I like indies and I like AAA titles, and there's a ton of games and a ton of missed opportunities on this console. They had an awesome opportunity with Resistance for the Vita. They completely screwed that up, and they had an even better chance to make the Vita a viable handheld with Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified, and they totally dropped the ball and let the worst developers on earth make that game and kind of put the Vita in an early grave. But it appears that a new firmware update is giving the Vita even more trouble. Luckily for me, this hasn't happened to me. I just got done playing my Vita, playing Hotline Miami on it. It's really awesome. And luckily for me, this update that just released for the PlayStation Vita didn't give my Vita these symptoms, but apparently a lot of people are having them. I'll drop a link below. PlayStation Vita hit with battery and PlayStation Store problems. Sony's little handheld is having a bad spell. Sony's PlayStation Vita is usually a quiet little beast, slowly accruing indie titles and the occasional AAA exclusive. Today, however, the underappreciated handheld has stumbled into the limelight because of some unfortunate technical hiccups. As countless commenters on Reddit, NeoGAF, and Sony's PlayStation forums explain, the most recent Vita firmware update, 3.57, has rendered the console almost useless for some players. Launching the PlayStation Store can trigger a never-ending "please wait" message, and sometimes the console struggles to fall into sleep mode, draining the battery for many unsuspecting owners. Although not everyone is experiencing all these problems, they're widespread enough to warrant some kind of fix from Sony. The company hasn't commented on the issue just yet, but we reached out and will update this article with any response we receive. For the time being, that marathon session of Persona 4 Dancing All Night will have to wait. The Vita just can't seem to catch a break, guys. And the system has some really awesome games. Usually if Sony releases bad firmware, they jump right on it. But the fact that they've stopped really supporting the Vita, and they really aren't, they took YouTube off Vita. Come on. They took the YouTube app off Vita. You're going crazy if you do that. But usually if they release a firmware update and it kind of screws people's systems over, they release a new patch for that update like immediately. The fact of the matter that they haven't really done anything about this yet is kind of a scary thing. The Vita is an awesome system. For people who don't play it or don't know about it, it has some really nice games on it. Freedom Wars, the Uncharted that came out for Vita is still a PlayStation 3 quality game. Borderlands 2 on the Vita is a console-worthy experience for sure. I mean, it's a very awesome system. It has great indies and it has really nice titles. I wish they could go back in time and redo this thing. I'm more concerned about the lack of, support for the Vita than I am for this firmware update, because obviously the firmware update is going to be made, but I don't want to see this thing continue to slip under layer after layer of dirt as it slowly buries itself. You guys let me know in the comment section, did you get firmware update 3.57? And if you did it do anything to your PlayStation Vita? Do you still play your Vita? If you do play your Vita, let me know in the comment section what's your favorite game. Be sure to give a thumbs up, show support for the Beastly Gamer channel, and definitely subscribe. I'm the Beastly Gamer, and I'll see you guys next time.
Let it go.